What up? What up? Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Was a long night. I ain't go to bed till about motherfucking almost 2 o'clock, man. But I'm back at it again. We had a good show last night on Grown Man Talk for those who tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay promoting that because that's what we talk about real shit, man. We had a lot of, you know what I'm saying? We covered real shit on that, and we was up. You know what I mean? We did a 3 hour live last night. Jay Marvelous, what's up, Brody? What's good, brother? Top of the top. Go subscribe to Jay Marvelous, man. That brother cover a lot of topics, you know what I'm saying? And that's the brother that, you know what I'm saying, helped share my video and help get me some extra traction, you know what I'm saying, when I got to that 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But go subscribe to Jay Marvelous. He a real humble, down-to-earth brother, and he got real shit he be talking about. Rondell, unpopular opinion. I see you, sis. What's good? AP Wiz. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I be trying to wake up, man. As soon as y'all pull up, man, I just start getting amped. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get through this shit today because y'all know it ain't no fucking news going on. And y'all see we still playing Blues Clues with that young dog situation. You understand? So I was just gonna get up here and start freestyling because it ain't really nothing to talk about. But I did want to holler at the people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people told me they liked that live yesterday. They listened to it twice and said I had a lot of funny shit in there. I didn't even know I was that funny. But anyway, we about to get into some shit, right? And it's the 4NOFAME Prime Time episode 45. And LeBron James, he need to retire. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing we talking about first. LeBron James, he need to fucking retire. All right. Next, I'm also gonna talk about Wendy Williams, who is the gossip queen, you know, Charlemagne daddy, or should I say Charlemagne mother? You understand? Yeah, that's where he got his whole swag from, Wendy Williams. But I'm gonna get into some other things too. Y'all know how I do, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm still getting shit together. But first, I'm gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about this young dog situation. Boom. Once again, the Blues Clues, piece by piece, every day. I told you, little information gonna come out every day, every day, every day. But they still ain't gonna catch nobody. So boom, right? They say the car driven by two of the men who killed Dolph was used in another murder before that. You understand? That same vehicle was so-called in another killing in which a woman got shot in a whole nother altercation. You know what I'm saying? From November 12th. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Now they keep knowing all these things about this car, but they still ain't saying who the suspects was. You know, ain't nobody still being caught. Nobody don't know who's who. But I just wanted to prove that point of how each day you're gonna keep getting little tips for you to follow. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is a game. But they said that same car that was used in the young Dolph killing was also used in a killing on November 12th. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. All this shit is a fucking game. That shit basically put in work on two different people in two different occasions, and they probably did way more dirt than that. And I also seen yesterday they put up a picture where they were showing a license plate, but we see how they playing the whole shit out, man. They playing with this whole shit. And like I said, I don't think the killer's going to get caught. I don't think nobody's going to jail for this young dog situation because we know it's going to expose the whole operation and it's also going to show the money trail. You know what I'm saying? We already know this. So therefore, you're not gonna see nobody get caught. You're just gonna hear a whole bunch of speculation and a whole bunch of bullshit. Now, if somebody get caught and get charged, oh, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that shit gonna happen because there's always a lot of bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? Next, I'm gonna get into this situation with LeBron James because LeBron James, that nigga need to retire. Now I know y'all seen, for those who watch basketball, I know y'all seen it. For those who don't watch basketball, I'm pretty sure you heard the news or seen the news on how LeBron basically elbowed and punched that blood out of that player's eyes. His name is Isaiah. I forgot his last name. His name is Isaiah. He played for the Detroit Pistons. And LeBron James, in my opinion, he slickly elbowed and punched that man in the face real quick. He just didn't know it was gonna leak blood out that man's face. You understand? And the reason why I say this man need to retire is because LeBron James is 36 years old, going on 37 next month. And we see this is the nigga, he represent the black man that just don't want to grow up. You understand? That's what he represents. You got to understand what's going on. Like I say, run nigga run, jump nigga jump. Play that ball, nigga, play that ball. You know what I'm saying? This nigga has been playing basketball since he was in high school. They've been covering him. Now, in my opinion, right? I put this shit together. I put it all together. All right, boom. You got to go back to the Allen Iverson era. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit before that, Jordan era and all that. So you got to remember, at that time, basketball players, they did what the fuck they wanted to do. You also got to remember that basketball players really was like, they was like street niggas. You know what I'm saying? They was like street individuals, or they was black brothers that still was dealing with that strength. They still was like, speaking their opinion. They wasn't kissing white man ass. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't kissing nobody ass at that time. That's why you'll see back in the day, it was a lot of NBA players that was outspoken. You know what I'm saying? Or, they would get into a lot of fights. But my point is this: at that time, the brothers that played basketball, they was really straight from the hood. You know what I'm saying? They was really straight from the ghettos all across America. And they really made it to the NBA off of talent. And a lot of these people, that made it back then, they still had their entourages from the hood. Those are the people that really was giving back to the hood. Like John Sally that played for the Pistons. He from my city, from Brooklyn. I went to the Canarsie High School in Brooklyn, and that's where John Sally went to. So my point is this: when I went to Canarsie High School, I already knew John Sally had graduated. And for those who were into sports, that was motivation. You understand? That let you know that you can make it from the hood. A lot of us went to high schools and schools where other stars had went before us. You dig? And they gave some people motivation to stick to their craft or whatever, or get into sports. But like I told y'all, they've been cutting that off. They don't want no more talent from the hood or from the urban community. You understand? Because a lot of people that did make it to the NBA and the NFL, a lot of them got that money, and they became rebellious. You know what I'm saying? They became rebellious. They didn't want to comply no more. And they also was the ones actually helping the hood. So now you're going to see in basketball what they've been doing since the LeBron James era. They've been starting all these other basketball programs for rich kids. AAU tournaments. That's why you'll see that people like LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, all these individuals knew each other before they even got in the NBA. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: it's a grooming process. All the NBA players you see playing right now to this day, all of them have been groomed since kids to be where they at now. And this happened when, the Iverson era, the Ron Artest era, Malice in the Palace, Ben Wallace, all them, when it was real niggas playing ball and they was really street niggas. They said after that, they don't want that no more. All they will have after that is controlled basketball players. You dig? Everybody had to be controlled. So what they started doing was creating these AAU programs and all these other tournaments so they can shape and mold these kids from young. All of them been shaped and molded from young. And I'm going to prove one of these points. If you notice about LeBron James, for those that remember, they started showing you LeBron James when he was in high school. He was the first player to ever be shown his games on ESPN in high school. So my point is, they gave us LeBron James and said, look, this is the next star. Focus on him. Watch him. See, I told you, they give you your stars. They give you your entertainers. They give you all your icons. Because they know eventually you're going to worship them. And guess what? They're going to control your icons. They're going to control your entertainers. And they're going to control the people you look up to, because they already been bought and sold. So LeBron James, he was the first out of high school to make it to the pros at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? That was a superstar. Now, we know Kwame Brown went from high school, but we know he was a bum. That's why he on YouTube right now. And I'm going to say Kwame Brown is the most ashiest ex-NBA player that I've seen that got skinny. You know how most NBA players, when they get out the league, they get gain weight? This nigga's getting skinny and skinny every time I see him. And I told y'all before, he was smoking too much of that hookah, and I really think he want to smoke something else. But my whole point is this: that nigga look like he fucking shriveling up. And he's an ex-basketball player. When you ever see, even Allen Iverson is a little chunky. You heard? When you see an ex-NBA player, they get a little chunky. This nigga Kwame Brown, for some reason, he getting smaller. But anyway, he's the nigga that made it from high school, but he's a fucking failure. And he even failing on YouTube. He's a loser. You dig? But in LeBron James, he was the first biggest superstar to go from high school and become what he is today. But he was the first to be shown on ESPN when he was still in high school. Because you got to understand, right? ESPN been put money in his pocket. ESPN been had an oversee of LeBron James' career. That's why you'll see his whole career, ESPN never bashed him. And all people that work for NBA, ESPN, they never was able to speak against LeBron James, for those that know what I'm talking about. You'll see that. You'll see the only person on media that ever says anything negative about LeBron James and stand on it is Skip Bayless. Because Skip Bayless, he don't have to bow down. You know, Skip Bayless, he is a white man or whatever. You understand? But he don't have to bow down and kiss ass. So that's why you'll see Skip Bayless is the only one that's been exposing LeBron James and speak against LeBron James from day one. He's the only one. But what I'm trying to tell you is LeBron James has been bought and sold a long time ago. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, it was allegations when he first came out as a young boy when somebody bought him a Hummer. He was so-called in trouble for having that $50,000 Hummer at that time. But I want y'all to see how he been bought. You understand? ESPN gave him money, and the NBA gave him money a long time ago. Because my opinion, they raised LeBron James to be exactly what he is now, and he's like a spy for the corporations. He's a spy. You know what I'm saying? He spies on locker rooms. He spies on players, and they used him to dictate the direction of the NBA. They've been doing that shit throughout all these years. That's why I'm gonna prove to you. See, when Allen Iverson played, he played basketball, but he didn't give a fuck about the politics. That's why you see they try to make a mockery of him with that whole practice shit. It wasn't about the practice. What they didn't tell you is that Allen Iverson, his homeboy, had just passed away. And he wasn't trying to be doing no fucking practice. He was still mourning. But the news put it out there like Allen Iverson didn't give a fuck about practice and that he was just a hard-headed nigga. You understand? Because they realized that at that time, you know, brothers was really making it from the hood off of talent, and they could not be controlled once they got their millions of dollars. But you'll see LeBron James, since he came into power, what he do? All he did was break up a whole lot of teams. He caused a whole lot of fucking distraction, and all his rings are suspect. For those who don't believe me, I'm gonna prove how all LeBron James got 4 rings, but the only one he won on his own, right, was the one he won in Cleveland. Now, check this out. Boom, I'm gonna prove it to you. The first ring LeBron James won that year was a lockout. They only played 56 games. And he beat the young OKC with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. They were still young boys, but that was a 56-year season. It was a short season, and guess what? It took for him, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Now, mind you, all 3 of them were first-round draft picks. You understand? All of them was first-round draft picks, and them niggas was on one fucking team. That was a slaughter team. That's why I never liked the Miami Heat. But my point is LeBron had to get with 2 other all-stars in their prime to put that Miami team together, right? And them niggas still had to win that shit in a 56-game season. The regular season is 82 games, and they beat a young OKC. That's his first ring, all right? Now, his second ring, he also won. He won against the Spurs, but like I said, they had that super team. They had a fucking super team. And remember that nigga said he gonna win 10 titles, not 1, not 2. Nigga, they only won 2. They only won 2 out of 4 years. He only won 2 games, so he was a fraud right there. But a lot of niggas ain't peeped that shit. He talking about he gonna win 9 championships. Them niggas only won 2 because Tim Duncan and them shut that nigga down. But this is my point. Boom. He won the second one, you know what I'm saying, against the Spurs, but he still had help with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. So he had help. He had a super team to win them 2 rings. Boom. The third ring, I'm gonna give him that. He won on his own in Cleveland. He won that one. I'm gonna give him that. But the fourth ring the nigga recently won, he won that shit in a fucking bubble. And that was a short game season when he beat the Miami Heat. And that was recent. Them niggas won in a fucking bubble, you know, amongst all the Black Lives Matter protests, against all that Milwaukee shit. And there was no fans in the stands. And they said, you know, a lot of people, their mind wasn't even in playing basketball at that time because all that shit was going on in the world. And that's when the pandemic first started. But LeBron got his 4th ring in the fucking bubble. You dig? So my point is all of the nigga rings are suspect. And he went to the championship 10 times and only won 4. But they want to still compare him to Jordan because those are narratives and ESPN pushed that narrative. Why you think Jordan had to drop the documentary about how he won them rings? Jordan had to put out the documentary last year to let LeBron know, nigga, I'm the motherfucking GOAT, nigga, you's a fraud. Because ESPN and all these corporate entities been pushing LeBron James like he the GOAT when the nigga fucking lost 6 out of 10 times. You understand? And then the 4 he did win, he had to get help for all that shit. Except for 1. Why you think Kyrie Irving left the Cleveland? Niggas don't fuck with LeBron like that. Because they know he's controlled. They know he's a controlled entity, and ESPN has been paying him off, and the NBA, he been paying him extra money on the side. That's why he worked for Samsung. My point is, the nigga's a fucking basketball agent. That's why his whole job is to spy. And I'm gonna prove something else, in my opinion. I said before the year started, when you see him putting everybody on the Lakers, now you see Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, you see Dwight Howard. See, all these dudes at one point was their own man. That Laker team is an all-star team. All the niggas was in the fucking all-star. They was all NBA all-stars at one point. But he got them all on one team because I'm gonna tell you what's going on. See, them niggas about to go to their exit and they don't know. LeBron James is ushering these niggas out. My point is this. His whole attitude is this, in my opinion, right? He knows it's time for him to leave, but he want everybody to go with him. And I feel like he's been put in place to exit niggas out. My point is this. Carmelo Anthony, this is probably the last team you're going to see him on. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. You understand? Same thing, you know what I'm saying, with Dwight Howard, DeAndre Jordan. These are old niggas that the NBA want to go anyway because it's a new day and it's a new game. And my point is this. LeBron James is motherfucking about to be 37 years old, and he fucking hit that man in his face yesterday at the basketball game the other day, leaking blood, and that dude is only 20 years old. So my point is, nigga, you're playing basketball and you fucking 17, 18 years older than niggas. But LeBron James represent that old nigga on the block that just don't want to get off the block. He don't want the young niggas to shine and get their money. He don't want the young niggas to shine and do their thing. He the same nigga want to still be on the block getting all the shine. Even though when you see LeBron James, the nigga got a sunroof on his head. You feel me? The back of his head has a fucking sunroof. His whole shit is airbrushed. You dig what I'm saying? Some people say he wear a beard strap. You know, y'all don't even know. Some people know you got fake beards and all that. You can buy out the store that you can strap onto your fake head. I'm a barber, so I know this shit. You dare, you can glue fake beards on, trim them up perfectly. That's why you see these niggas' beards, some of these niggas' beards look too fucking perfect. You dig what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit is fucking, it's like wigs and shit. It's just wigs they put on their it's like lace fronts they put on their face. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this. LeBron James is super old in the basketball world, but he want to cop block the other niggas shine. You feel me? That's why he don't want to sit down. Even though he made all the money, he did all the, he accumulated a lot of accolades. You understand? But he know he's a failure when it comes to winning them championships because he went 10 times and only won 4. But my point is, right, this man elbowed him and hit this man in the face and got his shit leaking, right? Now, they both got suspended. But the nigga who face got is bloody. He got 2 days suspension. LeBron, he got 1 day. But LeBron is the one who punched the nigga in the face, elbowed him in the face, but he only got one day suspension, and the victim got 2 days. So I'm just showing you the shit that be going on, right? The NBA pick and choose their battles, and LeBron James is an agent, and he's a fucking spy. For those who also remember in the bubble, when they was playing Houston, they almost lost. And then allegations came out about one of the Houston Rockets players where they said he was cheating on his girl in the bubble. And right after that, the Houston Rockets lost the series because they say LeBron James snitched on that man. You feel me? I'm being real. They said LeBron James was snitching on niggas in the bubble the whole time because people that know the game and know what time it is, they know he's a spy for all the corporations and for the NBA. And that's why he's an industry plant that plays basketball. His whole purpose was to stop, you know, all the gangster behavior and, you know, certain agendas niggas had in the NBA behind them locker rooms. LeBron James was the snitch that snitched on everybody. I'm going to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. That's why I want you to see he needs to retire because, nigga, you're 37 years old and you running up and down a court with 18, 19, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. Remember, he came to the Lakers. What'd he do? He traded Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball shining right now. He traded Ingram. Ingram shining right now. You see? He traded Andrew Wiggins in Cleveland. He's shining right now. Every team he go to, he would trade the young rookies because he don't like young niggas. You know why? He don't like young niggas shining around him. That's what type of nigga he is. You also see within LeBron James' career, he has never elevated no young rookie to be great. He like that rap nigga that don't want to put nobody on. You see, he from that same cloth. Always want to shine for himself. That's why you see LeBron James is a selfish ass nigga, right? He need to sit his ass down because nigga, you about to be 37 years old and you still hating on young niggas. That's why you got to pick and choose your games because you too fucking old to keep up with them young niggas. That's why you gonna see LeBron James faking injuries. The nigga's an actor. Why you think he put that movie out? He's a fucking actor. Nigga be faking injuries, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't play an 82-game season. And these young niggas running him off the court. But my point is this. They was about to lose the other day, and this man gonna elbow this young boy in his face and have his shit leaking blood. And he only got 1 game suspension. And then everybody on ESPN, all these TV shows, they sit here co-signing and lying, saying that man did not do it on purpose. The only man that spoke out is Skip Bayless and said the shit looked like it was on purpose. And it looked like it was on purpose to me. So I'm just showing y'all why LeBron James, he been an industry plant in the fucking NBA, and he's a snitch. You dig what I'm saying? He been snitching on all the niggas. Why you think Kyrie and everybody else don't want to play with that man? He also was clout chasing Kobe. You did? Because when he went to the Lakers, Kobe still had power. You got to understand something. And Kobe ain't with that fake shit. That's why you also see that it was a game he played in Philly, and he wrote, you know what I'm saying? The same week Kobe passed away, he wrote like a tribute to Kobe on his sneakers and played in Philly, and then people know Kobe from Philly. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this, man. LeBron James is a fucking industry plant. He's a fucking NBA agent, and he need to sit his ass down. Because his only purpose is to spy on niggas and to dictate the direction of the NBA. And when the players get out of control, they send LeBron James to calm them down. You understand? Or to stir them in the right in whatever direction they want them to go. That's why you'll see you have not seen all these agendas being pushed in the NBA till LeBron James came. Remember when back in the day when you watch basketball, it was just basketball. You know, you just seeing brothers playing, doing their thing. As soon as this nigga came in, especially in the past 10 years, it's been all agendas. LeBron James this, LeBron James that. He's all these fucking agendas because he's the same boy that when he was 17, 18, ESPN was at his games. They gave him money and they watched over his whole career. They also made sure nobody spoke against him. And recently, I forgot her name. One of the ESPN reporters was on Paul Pierce's podcast, and she outright spoke about how LeBron James tried to get her fired. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people fired behind the scenes too. He's a bitch ass nigga, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now look at him, look at LeBron James, and then look at Allen Iverson. You'll see these total opposites, but you'll see that. You understand? They slipped LeBron James in there right around that time. And when they slipped LeBron James in there, they started taking the shine off Iverson because we know Iverson, Kobe, and them niggas, they was them niggas in the NBA from day one. But Kobe always spoke his mind. He didn't bow down. Iverson, he didn't bow down. You know, Shaq didn't bow. Certain niggas didn't bow down. But LeBron James, his job was to be real passive and do what the NBA tell him, and then dictate to his fellow players how to be yes a boss ass niggas. Yes a boss. You feel me? Yes a boss. And just do your job, play that ball, nigga. Jump high and run, nigga. You feel me? And the whole time, this nigga LeBron James cloned the fuck out of Michael Jordan with the 23. We know he cloned that man. Only reason why he don't want to cut his hair because he don't want niggas to say he trying to be like Jordan. But nigga, you need to cut your hair because you got a whole sunroof on your shit and it looked like somebody just been spray painting your whole head, nigga, and your face. And these are facts. You dig? Moving right along. Check this shit out right here. Rest in peace to Malcolm X's daughter, Miss Shabazz. Malcolm X's daughter was found dead by her daughter just before 5 p.m. yesterday, and she was 56 years old. Now, we just spoke about how the killers of Malcolm X are about to be exonerated for the crime that was committed. And the same week of them being exonerated, Malcolm X's daughter is found dead. Now they're saying that her death does not appear suspicious. The news comes as two men found guilty in Malcolm X's assassination are expected to have their convictions thrown out. Now check this out. Malcolm X was killed 57 years ago in the New York City neighborhood of Washington Heights. Shabazz was one of his 6 daughters. Check that out. See? His daughter was 56. He got killed 57 years ago. Another thing, I didn't even realize that Malcolm X got killed in Washington Heights. Now, anybody from New York know about Washington Heights? You know that was the drug capital of the East Coast. That's where they had all the drugs. I'm talking about in the 80s, 90s. I'm gonna say like that. You know, in the crack era, that's where you went to get all your work. That's what Poppy and them Dominican niggas had them bricks. You heard? They had to work. And it's funny how the same block, the same area Malcolm X died. Eventually, years later, they had all the drugs. You dig? So that had to be by design too. But my point is this. Soon as these niggas about to get off the hook, Malcolm X's daughter is found dead. But they made sure they said it does not appear to be suspicious. They made sure they said that. It does not appear to be suspicious. So why the fuck would they even say some shit like that? But anyway, she was 56 years old and she's passed away. And Malcolm X died 57 years ago. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This the shit that's going on. But may she rest in peace. It's just a fucked up coincidence that she died the same week as them niggas about to be let go. Or let off the hook, or their name about to be clean. You understand? And anybody know about this particular daughter? This, if I'm not mistaken, this is the particular daughter that was challenging Farrakhan and all of them once upon a time. And this is the daughter Farrakhan apologized to, because Farrakhan also admit that he stirred the pot up, and you know, he said he didn't have nothing to do with Malcolm X's death, but he did admit to creating an atmosphere or the environment basically to get niggas hyped to do that shit. Farrakhan admitted that he apologized to Malcolm X's daughter. You see what I'm saying? So this is my whole point, man. When they want you up out of here, they're gonna get you the fuck up out of here, regardless of the fact. You dig? And that's why I be trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all, right? When y'all try to be freedom fighters, they might just try to say, you know, you overdosed in your crib on YouTube. I'm just gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Because when they want you up out of here, nigga, they're gonna get you up out of here. That's how the shit works. But like I said, rest in peace to Miss Shabazz. You know what I'm saying? They found her dead at 56 in her crib. And they said there's no suspicious activity involved. And we know that Malcolm X was killed 57 years ago. So we also gonna say rest in peace to Malcolm X. But like I said, once again, that's what the fuck is going on right now. Another thing I'm gonna speak on is Wendy Williams. Now we know Wendy Williams is the gossip queen, and a lot of niggas got their whole swag from Wendy Williams. It's actually more men that copy Wendy Williams' swag than women. But check this out. Wendy Williams, we know she was trending after online rumors surfaced that she has dementia and that she's in a wheelchair. Now her brother Tommy Williams, he popped out to shut down the rumors, allegedly. Because we all fucking know, right? This is some bullshit. I'm talking about her brother. Now, right, check it out. Tommy Williams shut down the rumors. Her brother popped out to say that those are lies and that Wendy Williams ain't nothing wrong with her and she not in no wheelchair and she good. And we know that's some bullshit. Because we know Wendy Williams, she loved to run her fucking mouth. And for two, if she was straight, we know she would be going live on Instagram. She would be making her presence known. Now, a lot of people also know allegedly that Wendy Williams did involve in heavy drug activity and she admitted it herself. But before she admitted it, certain niggas from New York already knew this. Certain people already knew she was indulging in drug activity. But this is my point. We know goddamn well Wendy Williams is not healthy. If she was straight, we know she would have been popped out because she the gossip queen and she can't stop running her fucking mouth. Period. Y'all know that. But we also got to get into the science of karma. Or for those who don't believe in karma, the energy you put out is the energy you're always going to get back. These are facts. Her whole career was based on talking about other people, dissing other people, clowning people at their lowest points. That was her career. She got millions of dollars off of that. So now in return, it has come back to her. You dig? And my point is, if it wasn't true, we know Wendy Williams would have been popped out speaking for herself. So when does Wendy Williams need her brother Tommy Williams to come out and speak for her? Now that's how we know this is some bullshit. And Tommy, nigga, you're playing yourself because you can't cover up your sister bullshit. You dig? And we also seen when Wendy Williams passed out live on the show. When she was dressed like the Statue of Liberty, you know, like the whore of Babylon, and she fell live on camera. Yeah, Wendy Williams been dealing with some shit, but she also done rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And like I said, it's payback season. So you've been seeing Wendy Williams get a payback. That's what you've been seeing, her get a payback for all the energy she put out there. That's why you notice something else. That's why no other celebrities are speaking out to her aid. No other individuals are showing her no love. You're not seeing no get well, Wendy. You know, nobody is sticking their neck out to show her love because guess what? She made a lot of enemies. It's the same way like a nigga on the street, a woman on the street. Once everybody don't like you, you rub everybody the wrong way, they just be waiting for you to die. And they want to see your death. They want to see you fall. And that's what Wendy Williams is going through right now. A lot of people couldn't wait till she fell. And guess what? She fell on her face because everything she said about other people, it happened to her. You understand? Her husband wound up cheating on her multiple times. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Use this as a fucking lesson in life. The way you live your life is the way your shit gonna end. And these are just facts. You can take it or leave it. You understand? When you live your life off negative energy all the time, see, it's nobody perfect, right? And we all do fucked up shit in our life. But you got to be able to recognize the bullshit that you do, and you got to correct that shit. And you also have to be man or woman enough to say, I can't keep doing this shit no more. So when you don't learn that lesson, life is going to teach you that lesson. And it's called getting spanked. And sometimes you get spanked in public, which we know is public humiliation. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Wendy Williams is going down horribly. And she might get found somewhere slumped over as well. And I hope not, but the way it's looking, it don't look like she's gonna come back from this because she might have been taking meds that might already scramble her brain. You dig? That's what you got to understand with this whole mental health issue, is that they want you on certain meds, because once you get on them certain meds, they're gonna discombobulate your whole brain. You feel me? Even if you get off the meds, your brain gonna be a little screwed up. You're gonna have a little memory loss. You understand? Your words and your vision, everything is not gonna be the same no more. You dig? So this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. We know Wendy Williams is the queen of running her fucking mouth, and we know that she do not need her brother to speak for her. So what does that mean? That means obviously she really is facing dementia, and she's in a fucking wheelchair because she's too embarrassed to pop out. You dig? When you seen Wendy Williams, what you seen? Paparazzi pictures, her holding expensive pocketbooks, hopping out of cars, being chauffeured. You understand? In the city of Manhattan, Los Angeles, you see her, and it's mighty funny. She just got a Hollywood star not too long ago. You see? Just got a Hollywood star not too long ago. You see how the shit go? So that's why I say, for all you people that love Hollywood, you want to be in Hollywood so bad, you don't understand that shit come with a price. And when you don't comply, that's when they're going to destroy your whole shit. And you're just going to become a star on the ground and everybody going to walk on. You dig? So that's what I'm telling you, man. Wendy Williams is trending, you know what I'm saying? But she's trending for having dementia and in a wheelchair. And her brother popped out, Tommy Williams, trying to deny these allegations. And Tommy, nigga, where the fuck you been at all this other time? I never heard you, never seen you, nigga. And Wendy Williams don't need nobody to speak for her. So obviously this shit is true and you're trying to clean this shit up. But we already know she done violated a lot of people, right? And now, hey, this is what happens, man. This is what the fuck happens. That's why I told y'all too, like when you see a lot of homeless people in the street, or when you see people in life going through a lot of foul shit, they suffering misery. A lot of those people did a lot of fucked up shit in their lifetime, and they're finally paying for the shit they did. Like you might see a person on the street begging, but that person might have had a 3-bedroom house and he treated his family like shit. Then his wife left him, you heard, got a divorce, and the nigga life never been the same. Now he's on the street begging. You dig? You might got a female you see begging on the corner. She might have had a good man in her life. She might have had good family taking care of her, but she stole and robbed from her whole family and did a lot of foul shit. Or she might have been a beauty queen that used to set niggas up when she was young, getting niggas killed. Now she older and she like a fucking bum, back for change. So that's why I say some people you see in life be suffering for a reason. Don't get it fucked up. That shit could be me, you, anybody. When you live a foul life, it eventually catches up with you. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget that. Moving right along, right? Check this out. Once again, the purge is in full effect. The purge is in full effect. And when y'all hear this story right here, for those that didn't hear it, you're going to know what time it is. 4 suspects beat up a man in a wheelchair and robbed him. The video is up. It's under the New York Post. The shit, I watched it this morning. The shit was funny. I'm gonna be real. The shit was fucking funny. It was hilarious. And just let me know how desperate motherfuckers is, because the suspect dragged the man out of his wheelchair and they stole his backpack. They stole a nigga backpack because we know a lot of people carry money in that shit, and some niggas be trapping. Even some niggas in the wheelchair be selling drugs, flipping them little disability checks. You know what I'm saying? They be flipping them checks and shit like that. So check this out, right? They dragged the man from his wheelchair and they stole his backpack. They dragged him from his wheelchair, you understand? And then they started putting hands and feet on him. They started stomping him out, you know? They started jolly stomping that man's head. And this happened in the Bronx, East Tremont Avenue, near Anthony Avenue. And all I'm gonna say is, what the fuck is going on in the Bronx? I love my Bronx niggas, but y'all niggas be wilding out. You understand? What the fuck is going on in the BX? I'm gonna tell you like this. If you ain't from the Bronx, don't fucking go to the Bronx. Cause I'm trying to tell you niggas, when you start seeing niggas getting beat up in wheelchairs, that's when you know what time it is. But this shit been going on. Y'all know that. Salute to my BX niggas, you heard? But BX has been lit the whole pandemic, and them niggas have taken crime to a whole nother level. You dig what I'm trying to tell you? Because, you know, this man was 39 years old, and he was arguing with a woman, and then 3 men started punching the man and pulling him out of his wheelchair. You understand? And then they launched and kicked him on the ground, and one suspect snatched his backpack and ran off. Now check this out. All of them got away, right? But guess what they robbed the nigga for? An iPhone 13 and 800 cash. He had it in his bag. And they knew it because they probably was his friends and they probably was the same ones on the block with him chilling while he sell his little drugs or whatever, allegedly. But the victim was 39 years old and he was arguing with a woman. While he was arguing with the woman, somebody just came, caught him, you feel me? Then they just started pounding on that man. They dragged him out the wheelchair and niggas ran off with his shit, left that man on the ground. You understand? So that lets you know what time it is. See, you could be in a wheelchair, you could be disabled, and you're not going to get no sympathy, no mercy. You're a victim. You feel me? And people even know there's people in a wheelchair, they got to come out, handle their business, they got money on them. So that's my whole point, man. And I told y'all, right, when a person want a victim, they want the easiest victim. They don't want nobody that's going to give them a fight or struggle. That's why these cowards had to pick a nigga in a wheelchair, and then it took 4 people to jump this nigga. So that shows you right there. See, they probably sent the woman to distract him while he arguing with the woman. Boom, they blindsided him. You heard? The next thing you know, they start UFCing that man. They start going ham on that man. You feel me? Just to take his bag like some fiends and run off with a book bag. And the book bag had an iPhone 13, $800. So it's 4 of them. I guess they're gonna take the $800, $200 a piece. You dig? I don't know how far they're gonna get with that. And I guess they're gonna sell an iPhone to share that shit or something. I don't know. But my point is this. You see the type of clown shit that's going on. So anytime you see, right, 4 people got to jump somebody in a wheelchair, that lets you know niggas are fucking desperate. And they will fucking do anything because they starving and Thanksgiving is this week. And a lot of people are going to be fucking starving. You heard? They was already starving for real. Let's not play, right? But this week, people are going to really be starving. And like the bro said last night, right? How the fuck are they giving turkeys and all this food to the homeless when these homeless people don't even have no way to cook the fucking food? So we know it's a tax write-off. It's a whole fucking joke. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Salute to the chat. Queen of Attraction, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Father Jimmy James. DJ Manny Styles. The Net Detective Miss Playful. AP Wiz. What's going on? Get that money. I see y'all in the fucking building. The 6th floor. You heard? All the families in the building. Everybody on the pull-up, man. This is how we do out here, man. Kaylee Fields, L Blue, what's good? All the time supporting the bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. I was up late last night, man. I ain't go to bed to almost 2 o'clock, man, but I still had to get up and do what I do. Y'all know how this shit go down, man. But like I said, man, hopefully everybody have a happy holiday this week, man. And if you know what I'm saying, if you don't got no family, don't let this shit get you down, man. It's just another day. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this shit hype you up. You understand? You can't always get hyped when America want to push agendas and celebrate shit. You know, do your own celebration, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If you by yourself, man, just do things your own way, man. Don't let this shit get you down. You understand? Because I know how it is to be on them streets. You heard? And you ain't got no family around, and you got to do what you got to do. You understand? Because like you might have heard, right? The life of crime is a lonely life, and some people that live a life of crime, y'all know a lot of them days be very lonely. You understand? Just like when you locked up behind that wall, a lot of them days are very lonely because a life of crime is a hard life and it's a lonely life. You dig? And I know that from experience. So I'm not gonna clown nobody for not having no family, but I am gonna clown the motherfuckers that's piece of shits and it's good y'all niggas gonna starve. You heard? Everybody that's a piece of shit and you've been treating people foul your whole life, nigga, and you don't want to change your ways, and this week you're gonna be hungry, nigga, that's good for you. Straight up. You shouldn't have been a bitch ass nigga. Maybe you would have had somewhere to go eat Thanksgiving at. Period. And with that note, right? There's one more topic I gotta touch on. And we touched on this shit last night. I don't want to have to talk about this shit, but you know I gotta go into the shit. Because that's what I do it. And I ain't speak on this on my platform. But yesterday, a video popped out. I'm gonna say salute to the brother Wax Dog for dropping the video. And go subscribe to his channel, go check out his channel, and you'll see the video for yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like Wax Dog, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't take this YouTube shit personal. Because see, some of y'all niggas be taking this YouTube shit personal, right? Because y'all get mad when niggas be blowing y'all up. You know what I'm saying? You get mad when you're trying to push an agenda and somebody peep out you a fraud, or you pushing fake ass agendas, and some people get mad. You know, they'll strike your channel, get your channel shut down. And Wax Dog, he got his channel shut down about 2 times, what I heard. But he's a brother that still keep pushing for the cause, right? Because he another nigga like me. I don't agree with that Chester shit. And I ain't got no love for no Chesters. I don't got no love for niggas like Africa Bambaataa. Yeah. And I don't want to keep talking about this lame ass nigga in the bitch ass Zulu Nation or whatever, these old fucking weirdo ass niggas. But yesterday the video popped out, or I should say Wax Dog posted the video of the Zulu Nation in the Bronx. And they was marching in one spot talking about they speaking out for autism, Down syndrome, and they was marching. And they was talking loud, and they was showing off, and they was giving shout outs to Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation. You heard? They was still shouting out Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, and show your jacket, show your sign. They was still showing their flag. They was still promoting themselves. They was still promoting their agenda, and guess what? They was in the fucking Bronx. And I don't give a fuck if that shit was 5 o'clock in the morning. They should not have a heart to even come back to the Bronx. But Africa Bambaataa is trying to show his reach. He's also trying to intimidate people to let people know that, nigga, I'm still in these streets and I still got soldiers. See, I know what that shit meant. But another thing I'm gonna speak is these niggas from the Zulu Nation was talking about they marching for autism and Down syndrome. But you got to understand what they're really trying to tell you is they still out here for the kids. You understand? They still trying to act like they for the fucking kids. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The same month this nigga go to court for being sued, his goons pop out and talk about they marching for the kids. And like I told y'all before, Bambaataa is not facing no jail time. The nigga's just being sued. That's it. So I'm gonna show y'all the game of the fuckery that's going on. And like I said, niggas got a lot of smoke for everybody else, but nobody got smoke for the Zulu Nation. Niggas bang on gangs. They bang on Bloods. They bang on Crips. They bang on the young boys in Chicago. But nobody got nothing to say about motherfucking the Zulu Nation in the Bronx, stomping and marching their feet, talking about Zulu Nation, all this and that, talking that hot shit. You feel me? But nobody, like I said before, niggas ain't even throw a bottle at them niggas. Niggas ain't even throw a water bottle. You heard? Niggas ain't even throw a rock at them niggas. So I want to show y'all suspect behavior and niggas that push agendas, because for some reason these niggas don't get no smoke, and they still got the balls to come in front of the Bronx and push their shit. You heard? Because why? The gangsters not around. See, gangsters, we don't agree with Chesters. We don't get them no pass. Because if I see them niggas, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do, but I don't give niggas no pass, allegedly. Like I said. If I was to see one of them niggas, I smack one of them niggas. I do something. You feel me? I throw a brick at one of them. When they was marching out there talking about Down syndrome, I'd have threw a brick at them niggas while they was on live. You heard? That's what I would have did. I'd have did something. But my point is, niggas ain't even gonna speak against them because niggas are still shook. You know why? Because Africa Bambaataa, niggas still got money. You heard? He still got a bag and he still got soldiers, right? So that's why a lot of these grown niggas are shook. You got niggas in their 50s still shook at that man. But these niggas still got the balls to say that they marching for the kids. After all of these allegations, after all of this trafficking shit, you heard about the shit he was doing with these little boys, they still talking about they for the kids. And guess what? They never say they for the black woman. They never say they for the black family. It's always the kids. See? And really what they mean is little boys. And like I also know when they was doing that publicity stunt, that was for them to take that footage, you know, so people around the world could see it because Zulu Nation has chapters all around the world. So like I said yesterday, when you from Africa, you know what I'm saying? When you from Australia, when you from Canada and you see them niggas in the Bronx, you think they still lit in the Bronx. You still think Zulu Nation walking around the Bronx, you still think they got power because you don't know no better. That's why niggas like me got to get online and straighten that shit because I know online is worldwide. And I don't give bitch ass niggas no pass because you're not gonna paint false narratives about New York City. You feel me? Everybody in New York is not a clown. All right. A lot of people from New York are fucking weirdos, just like everywhere else, right? But you'll see ever since a lot of niggas from New York got on YouTube, you started seeing a lot of monkey shit. For those that been on YouTube a long time, y'all seen when a lot of people from New York got on here, this shit started becoming some other shit. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And my whole point is you gotta have the same smoke and same energy for everybody. You can't keep picking, choosing your battles like a fucking sucker. You dig? I heard niggas bang on my song, and I don't agree with my song. I done heard niggas bang on Jim Jones. I don't fucking agree with Jim Jones. I did a video on Jim Jones. But my point is this: the same way I bang on Jimmy, the same way I bang on, you know, other Bloods or other YouTubers, I'ma fucking bang 3 times harder on Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, nigga. That's why I did a whole series on that nigga, to show niggas and prove it, that I ain't no clout chaser, no hater. I had to prove to niggas that this nigga is the fucking GOAT of sex trafficking, allegedly, that he violated a whole bunch of kids and got away with the shit, and he still comes out and show his face, and he still have his soldiers marching. So I heard it was a war being fought. I heard niggas were sponsoring a war, but I ain't seen a war yet. All I seen is niggas getting finesse. You heard? And you can take the shit how you want to take it. But you know I'm speaking the truth. And this ain't no slander. This is the truth. Because right now, like I said, these niggas could still be having little boys in their circle right now talking about they helping them with Down syndrome. Or now, matter of fact, they might be violating slow kids because slow kids can't talk. You dig? Slow kids can't talk, they can't tell. So their whole new agenda could be violating, you know, kids that's already mentally sick. They can't tell. So you gotta peep what's going on, nigga. So I don't want no niggas from the Zulu Nation talking about they trying to help kids with autism and Down syndrome. No nigga, we not playing that game. But it shows you these niggas still got the heart to come in front of the Bronx, march, talk their shit, and nobody ain't gonna say nothing. Niggas gonna be quiet. And they strategically did this the same month John Doe, the coward ass nigga, is so-called suing them. Because we also know that it's a grown man somewhere that did not have enough balls or strength and power to say, I'm taking this man to court. Because my thing is this: if you ain't gonna put hands on them, you ain't gonna touch them niggas, you might as well take them to court. Know why? So you can put a stop to the organization and no more kids can get violated. If that's the call. If you're really fighting the fight, you're supposed to be trying to shut down the whole operation so no more kids can be violated. Because even if you die today, nigga, tomorrow they will still be violating more kids. It's that simple. So watch out for these fake ass freedom fighters, right? And you just gotta watch niggas transition. You know what I'm saying? Watch how niggas start and watch how niggas end, because in the end, niggas gonna show who they are. Because I told y'all, time is the master of all illusion. And a lot of niggas are playing magic tricks. A lot of niggas are trying to deceive you, but time is gonna show you who everybody is. And guess what? We in a time of revelation, so all things will be revealed right in front of your face. All you gotta do is pay attention and you will see it. You understand? But I'm gonna say salute the Wax Dog for releasing a video of the Zulu Nation marching in front of Bronx River or wherever they was at in the fucking Bronx. They was marching and they was being real proud and they was talking their shit. In my opinion, they was using that as a scare tactic and also put fear in niggas, let niggas know we still out here and we heavy. Even in my opinion, it was a lot of washed up ass old niggas, and I feel like I could fight all them niggas by myself. You heard? All I need is like 2 knives. I'd have fought all them niggas. But it's niggas on here, right? That's fucking cowards, and they only gonna diss them niggas when it's convenient. And you're gonna see that niggas don't want no smoke with Afrika Bambaataa, none of that. Because I told you niggas, he's the boogeyman and he is the GOAT of sex trafficking. You dig? And a lot of these niggas was aiding and abetting that shit. Because like I said, nigga, if you did security for that man, I'm pretty sure you was holding down that door. You was holding down that door, nigga, and you was watching out. So let's not play them games, all right? Now, once niggas violate one of those, I don't care if you catch the littlest nigga out of Zulu Nation. I don't care if you catch the lamest nigga and you beat him up, then I give you respect. You see, you gotta violate one of them niggas, you gotta beat one of them niggas up and take their Zulu jacket. Then I respect you, nigga. If you can't smack a nigga up and take a Zulu jacket, nigga, you's a fucking lame nigga to me. You heard? And you're not banging on Zulu Nation, nigga. You still might be down with them niggas behind the scenes. You heard? That's my opinion, allegedly. Disclaimer. Take it how you want to take it. Because like I said, a lot of these niggas they in bed with these people anyway, man. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, all my content creators don't feel a certain way. You might not never get a 250,000 subscribers. You know why? Because you ain't under contract with YouTube. You know what else? The FBI help you get a YouTube page. You know what else? You ain't got the NYPD helping your page grow. See, a lot of these niggas, they got sponsors making their shit pop like that. But guess what? I don't want none of their fans and I don't want none of their followers. I don't want a lot of weirdos because guess what? Everybody in my chat is family. You see, when niggas be in my chat, they be chilling, they be communicating, they be vibing out because we family, like I told y'all. We family over here, nigga. And if you ain't family, stay where the fuck you at. Salute to the chat. Mr. X, what's the business, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. Niggas be scared out here, Mr. X. You know how we don't play that shit, bro. That's why they always want to hate on the gangsters, because the so-called Bloods and Crips, nigga, we gonna beat on the Chester. You heard? We gonna violate the Chester. We catching any little boy run up to us talking about so-and-so did this to me, we gonna go look for that nigga on the spot. That's why they don't like the gangsters. Don't never forget that. You heard? Don't never forget that. I heard niggas say they used to be blood. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you used to be blood? That's why you a coward now, nigga. You ain't got no heart. Yeah, that's right. All that shit is a fucking show, man. Niggas in costumes, like I said, man. Niggas be wearing costumes on this motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up. Niggas be out here deceiving you. And they gotta wait all week to make up a new agenda. They gotta come with a new gimmick every fucking time you see them, man. And they used to talking to dumb niggas that don't know no better. And they used to talking to people that ain't never been nowhere, don't know shit. You can't, what they say, you can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool everybody. You dig? And we in a time of revelation, so niggas gonna play themselves. That's how this shit go. Salute to the chat once again. Peace to the God. Peace, Allah will. You heard? That's what I'm talking about. God body, we don't play that shit, man. We know the truth, man. We don't get deceived, man. We deal with that third eye vision, man. We see through niggas like microwaves and shit. We see through niggas like fucking basketball backboards, man. You ain't deceiving nobody over here. I just don't speak on shit, but when shit come across my desk, nigga, I'ma speak on it. Cause I don't hold no punches. I don't pick and choose no battle, nigga. I stand on what I stand on. You understand? So all you're gonna see is niggas with costumes, and you're gonna see a bunch of shenanigans and a lot of fake ass hype. But at the end of the day, I ain't see nobody even mush that nigga African Bambaataa. Ain't nobody even mush that nigga or even spit on that nigga. You feel me? Or one of his soldiers. Period. And these niggas was always rocking beads, nigga. You know what I mean? First you was a bead rocking nigga, now you rocking rapper gold, rapper jewelry. Come on, man, knock it off, bro. Knock that shit off. You understand? Nigga just started wearing jewelry in their 40s and shit, man. Stop it. You know what I mean? Nigga just started wearing gear. Nigga just started wearing gear recently, man. Stop playing, man. You can tell a nigga that can't dress when he throw his shit on and it look like a mannequin. It look like that shit still in the store. That's when you know a nigga can't dress. You know what I'm saying? And when you still see niggas wear crunchy fitteds and shit, you see G'd up niggas, we throw our fitteds away after a couple while, we throw them shits away. We don't keep fitteds for 3-4 years and shit like that, man. You understand? Now I know when niggas hear this, they gonna throw them fitteds away. But I don't gotta say niggas' name, and I don't want niggas to say my name. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm talking to the people because y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't no fraud. So when I seen the Zulu Nation marching, talking about left, right, left, some shit like niggas going hard marching, I'm like, look at these niggas popping out, all these old niggas acting like they're a fucking army, and they said they shot out Bambaataa, and the motherfuckers like the Zulu Nation. It was like, show your jacket. They was showing these little Zulu Nation sign. I said, these niggas, oh shit. I said, these niggas trying to go hard. Then I see niggas was quiet. So I said, I'm gonna say something. Shit, I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. Period. Niggas they don't put no fear in my heart, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hunter Rivers, what's good, bro? Hunter Rivers was in the building last night. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna tell you, even the YouTubers that's from the Bronx don't speak on them niggas neither. None of the YouTubers from the Bronx don't shit on Bambaataa them. And some of these niggas from New York that's big YouTubers, they got big platforms and they love that hip hop shit. You ain't gonna hear them speak about Bambaataa neither. I want y'all to peep game. All of the hip hop platforms of niggas that are from New York City that love that rap, love old school hip hop. You'll never see them niggas go ham on Bambaataa neither. They be quiet. I'm trying to tell you, man, that nigga's the fucking mafia don of that shit. Don't get it fucked up. He's 64 years old. He still got niggas shook. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But see, one thing about so-called gang members, we don't pick and choose our battles, man. We whoever want to smoke, get it. And I'm retired, nigga, but I come out of retirement for niggas like that. I'll risk my freedom. And if I was walking down the block and I saw them niggas marching like that, it's lit. I don't give a fuck. I would have screamed on them niggas, disrespected it. I would have disrespected their whole live, that whole video. Bitch ass niggas, motherfucking chest ass niggas. And I would have threw a bottle. I don't give a fuck. That's me, nigga. You niggas be quiet, nigga. Ducking and dodging, ducking and hiding, nigga. That's what the fuck these niggas be doing. Who the fuck is John Doe? A fucking coward, lame ass nigga. That's who the fuck John Doe is. And John Doe, if you listening, I'm telling you, you's a bitch ass nigga. Cause you ain't gonna handle your business in the street or in the courtroom. And I'm gonna read, man, watch when I read the reporter John Doe, he was crying. The reporter John Doe was talking about he can't get no job, and due to the fact he got violated, he can't work. And due to the fact he got violated, he had nightmares, some stupid ass shit. Sound like a nigga crying like a bitch trying to get some money. So that's why I tell you, man, watch these niggas, man. They full of shit. And that's why I said don't get it fucked up. Even I've been tricked before and deceived. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas on YouTube I thought was real, but when them niggas play themselves, that's when I come at their neck. Period. Because once you trick me, nigga, you's a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? But I told y'all sometimes it takes time to see the truth. So sometimes we all get deceived. But once you peep game, that's when you gotta stand on what's right. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, go check out the videos on Wax Dog channel. And the Zulu Nation has popped out and they marching, talking their little shit. You heard? And they was co-signing Afrika Bambaataa after they lied and said that Afrika Bambaataa had stepped down from the Zulu Nation. So I'm gonna show you all the games going on, man. But other than that, that's enough of that bullshit. Because we know them niggas are clowns. And that's a fact, AP Wiz. The gay mafia is the strongest motherfucking mafia in America. And I told y'all how they had a lot to do with hip hop in the beginning of its time. You know, some of them help structure hip hop. And for those who don't know, the gay mafia also runs the fashion industry. You dig? That's why you're also going to see some niggas make it a point to keep wearing pink, and they make it a point to wear light aqua blue and certain colors. You'll see niggas don't really wear a lot of masculine colors. They wear a lot of feminine colors still. You dig? Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And even one of the niggas marching yesterday, he had like a pink jogging suit. You dig what I'm trying to tell you, man? I see through all that shit, man. That's a fact. Top of the top, P. I see you woke up. I see you in the building, nigga. We was up late last night. We did a 3-hour live last night, you heard? But we still always gonna pull up, man, for the people, man. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, man. We're gonna be doing this for a minute, man. But like I said, man, certain things gotta get addressed. Rick Set, what's good, bro? I see you. You understand? This number family here, like I said, man, we don't gotta block nobody, none of that. And if you feel a certain way, all you got to do is come on Grown Man Talk. We chop it up because we got a lot of questions and we got a lot of shit we want to, you know what I'm saying? We want concerns with, and we will bury the hatchet. You understand? If I'm wrong, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I take shit back. You know, it's certain brothers I had conflict with. I've been shut the video down. If I made a video about somebody and we squashed it, I shut that video down. You heard? That's what I do. But if niggas keep playing themselves, nigga, that's when you're going to just keep getting violated. Because like I told you, I remember this. This is the same thing with Wendy Williams, right? People can talk about people for a living. They can diss motherfuckers for a living, get paid off that shit. They can slander any and everybody. As soon as you say one thing about them, they start crying like bitches. They start telling, they start flagging, and they want to have a fit. And that's what I'm trying to show you. These are cowards. They can't even take what they dish out. I want y'all to peep the pattern of cowards. I also want you to peep how niggas' costumes always change. Niggas' appearance always change and always changing. I told you niggas that Bambaataa and niggas in Zulu, he's the master of costumes. You seen in the video, always wearing a costume. Never solid, never went, always costume, because people that deal with a lot of costumes, right, they have bipolar energy. They have a lot of mental confusion, and they like to wear costumes to hide their personas. So you're never going to know who they really are because they're always switching up costumes. But a real nigga always going to know who the fuck you are. And you just a clown with a costume on. That's it. I don't care what you put on, you just a clown with a costume. That's how this shit work. Know what I'm saying? L Blue, what's good? Like I said, man, we all in the building, we all together. What's popping, man? Number family in the chat, everybody getting along, everybody doing what they do. But like I said, man, I'm gonna do a recap for those that just pull up, man. The nigga LeBron James, he need to retire. He need to shut it down because the nigga's about to be 37 years old, running the court with 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds, and he got the nerve to be punching niggas in the face, making their shit leak blood, and then act like he don't know, he ain't mean it on purpose. When you see the video, you'll see he did that shit on purpose. He just didn't think the nigga was gonna bleed. And I want y'all to also understand the man that got his face bloody, he got suspended 2 games, and LeBron only got suspended once. And you're gonna have niggas making excuses for that shit. That's why you see nobody on ESPN cannot speak against LeBron James at a certain level, or they will lose their fucking job. They can say little shit now, but back in the day, they couldn't say nothing about that man. You hear me? Because them niggas, they want to get their check cut. The last thing I'm gonna speak on, which we already spoke on, is the last thing that's getting real out of control, and I'm seeing it on the news even more, is niggas stealing Cadillac converters off of your car. For those who don't know, the Cadillac converter is made of platinum. And in some situations, the Cadillac converter could be worth more than your car. These niggas are stealing Cadillac converters at a high rate, and they doing this shit real fast. So I'm gonna tell you, for those who drive, make sure you watch your fucking car. Make sure you listen to your alarm. Make sure you watch your shit, because you might come out, and if your Cadillac converter gone, it's not gonna be covered by insurance, you dig? And your shit gonna sound like a fucking motor, and your shit gonna be a lemon overnight. But a lot of these people are doing these crackhead jobs because they're starving. And the American public, y'all are the victims. So that's what I'm telling you. They are stealing Cadillac converters or people's car at a rate so fast, it's not even funny. And it's happening in every fucking state. Damn near every state on the East Coast. And I'm pretty sure other places too. But I first saw niggas doing this shit in North Carolina like in 2014. In NC, I seen niggas doing this shit. The only difference was they was going to the actual car lot doing it. They was going to the car lots doing it, hitting them off brand new cars, or brand new Benzes, BMWs, Cadillac. They was getting the shit brand new. Now, these niggas are jacking anybody hood they see. Pardon me, anybody car they see in the hood, they jacking that shit up, going up under there real quick and getting that shit up off of there. And when you come outside to go to work, your shit gonna be a limit. So I'm telling you, watch out for these Cadillac converter thieves, and watch out for niggas beating up on niggas in wheelchairs. Like I said, for those who didn't hear about the 4 individuals that beat up the man in the wheelchair and took his book bag for $800 and the iPhone 13. You heard? So that just shows you, man. Anytime you gotta jump somebody in a wheelchair, you's a fucking coward, you's a fucking fiend, and you're also desperate. So that's why I told you it's the purge. You understand? And everybody's getting away because these people got away too. So my point is this, right? You know, when somebody get away, what that mean? That mean it's gonna be a lot more victims, and a lot more victims. That's how it just keep going on, because they're not getting caught. So for every victim they victimize, when you do the math, just add that up to about 10 victims they don't caught before, you know what I'm saying? Before it make the news, they don't caught victims before that, and when they get away, they're gonna catch more victims after that. That's how this shit works. But niggas are stealing Cadillac converters, beating up people in wheelchairs. And for those who also didn't hear, y'all know about, the passing of Malcolm X's daughter. She was 56 years old, and she was found in her apartment. And they say it does not appear to be suspicious, but also just the same time, 57 years ago in New York City, Malcolm X was gunned down like a dog. So she died at 56, and Malcolm X died 57 years ago. And the killers, the so-called killers, they about to be exonerated, because they also say that even back in the day, they knew those wasn't the real killers, and the real killers got away. Same thing like in this young Dolph situation, the killers got away, and them niggas ain't gonna be caught, allegedly. Disclaimer, you understand? So I want y'all to see what's going on. It's a show. The world is a stage. Enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? Get your popcorn, your snacks, or whatever, and do what you do and watch the shit. Don't get too worked up. Don't get too emotional. Don't be getting mad because of all the fucking show, all right? Just enjoy the show. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, they jumped a man in the wheelchair, man. And it happened in your city. It happened in the Bronx, bro. That's why I say niggas in the Bronx done lost their fucking mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put that on everybody in the Bronx, but you know what I mean, man. Niggas in the Bronx going psycho right now. You feel me? They violating everything. But they violating everything but the nigga Bambaataa. He's still in the Bronx too. Told you there's a lot of weirdos in the Bronx walking around, man. You know what I mean? A lot of weirdos walking around, they not getting checked. See? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. There's a lot of niggas that are cowards. A lot of niggas are cowards, but they want to make it seem to you like they the most thoroughest niggas on the planet. You understand? They shoot and kill anybody. But then when it comes to certain shit, they start hiding the shit. Because I told you, when a man violates you, he own your soul, nigga. That's how the shit work. He own your soul, or he gonna pay you off with some money, like a bitch. And I told you, a lot of these niggas are male prostitutes. In the same way, they couldn't make no more money, because remember, when you're a prostitute, when you're a stripper, when you get older, you can't make the same money no more. That go for females too. So when you get older, you gotta do other shit. And that's why YouTube was up a lot of people's alley, because it still taught them how to get donations like when they was a dancer. So let's not play. And that's how the shit go down. So like I said, man, these are the topics going on. It's gonna be a dry week because the holiday's coming up. And like I said, hopefully everybody have a good holiday, man. Everybody do what you do, enjoy yourself. Don't let this shit stress you the fuck out, because there's too much weirdo shit going on out here. And I'm sick of speaking on this weirdo shit, but once something come across my, you know what I'm saying, my vision, I gotta bring that shit to my attention. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta bring it to the people, man. I gotta look into it and I gotta see what's going on. And then I let the people be the judge, man. Because we all out here together. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody better than nobody. You understand? Some y'all might see certain things I don't see. You know what I'm saying? But each one teach one. So like I said, man, this is what's going on in the world. And don't forget to check out that video, you know what I'm saying, with the Zulu Nation popping out. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation. And it's on Wax Dog channel. Wax Dog. Go check out Wax Dog. You heard? Like I said, a lot of people don't like Wax Dog, but the only thing I respect about Wax Dog, you know, when niggas was speaking out against the Chesters and shit, he was banging on them Chesters back then. And when he got his channel shut down 2 times, he's still banging on them suspect niggas. He ain't stopped his fight. So everybody got their own lane. You might not agree with everybody, but sometimes you gotta let people do their thing, because we can't all be the same. And I respect niggas that's consistent. I don't respect niggas that's all over the place. To the point where you gotta tune in to see who you gonna be next, nigga. Because like I said, y'all niggas been sponsoring the war, but I ain't seen a fight yet. Bunch of bullshit. With that note, I'm up out of here. 1.